Okay, I'm going to call this video being a guitar tech for Phil Keaggy. And if you don't know who Phil Keaggy is, he is one of my favorite guitarists. I have to say, phenomenal guitar player, really nice guy. I got to meet him on several occasions. Extremely prolific. He's released, I think, 60 albums, pretty much an album a year since like 1969 or 1970. First band he was in that he became, well known as was Glass Harp, which is one of the most incredible power trios that has ever existed. If you never heard of Glass Harp, you got to listen to the first several Glass Harp albums. They're all absolutely incredible. They played at Carnegie Hall, I think, when Phil was 18 or 19 or something. Just a really amazing band, originally from, I think, Youngstown, Ohio. I'm in Cleveland. A little side note: there's a lot of thoughts I have. I'm trying to organize as I relay this, but well, back to the guitar tech thing with Phil Keaggy. Now I'll mention a couple other things about Glass Harp. But anyways, Phil Keaggy was doing a concert. He's been doing these solo acoustic concerts. And they're just incredible. He plays acoustic guitar. He uses a lot of loopers and looping pedals, and he'll build a song right on the spot. And they're just incredible. Multiple guitar parts, multiple vocal parts. He'll sing into the sound hole of his guitar because there's a microphone in his guitar, and he can run that through the looper, so he can stack vocal parts in addition to guitar parts. And there's some videos you probably find on YouTube. I'm going to put a link to one of his videos. In the description of this video. But anyways, a number of years ago, I'm somewhere in the early 2000s, I think it was. He was doing a concert in Ohio, and a friend of mine was involved in like setting it up and everything. So he asked me to come out early and just kind of help set up, and I could get could be there for the concert. I think he was doing 2 shows too, and it was at a church. And I got there, and Phil's guitars had arrived, but he had not arrived yet. He was still traveling, and one of the other guys, like with the sound company or the crew, that was probably a little more braver than I, or bolder. When Phil's guitars arrived, he opened up the cases, and we're looking at him, and he started playing one of the guitars, and he said, "Go ahead and try one out." And I think the brand was Olson. And so me and him are both playing Phil Keaggy's guitars while he's traveling to the church for the concert. And I was playing, and the sound guy said, "Hey, go ahead and plug it in and whatever." So I plugged in the guitar I was playing, and he had me play and do a bunch of stuff, and we did like a full sound check, and I got to play Phil's guitar through the sound system. It sounded incredible. Just a really cool experience. So that's why I say I was a guitar tech for Phil Keaggy, because I got to do a sound check with one of his guitars. And then Phil showed up, and he was really cool. He could have been upset that we were playing his guitars and whatever, but he was really cool about it. Really nice guy. I remember one interesting thing about I think his contract writer asked for a cayenne pepper. I think he uses that a lot for his throat, his singing. He's got an incredible voice, phenomenal guitar player, phenomenal singer, and I've seen Glass Harp a number of times as well. They did a show not too long ago in Cleveland at the Music Box Supper Club that was just absolutely incredible. They started it with like a bunch of acoustic songs, with the 3 of them. The guys were Phil Keaggy, John Cifero on drums, and Daniel Pecchio on bass. And anyways, they did this amazing concert at the Music Box that was just unreal. But a couple things about Glass Harp. This is kind of neat. I play in this power trio, and there's some videos that I've posted of the band. And every so often, Daniel Pecchio comes out to one of our gigs, which is really pretty cool. He's played my bass. I got a picture of him playing my Fender Jazz bass, which is like I'm honored, and I met him a couple times. Really nice guy, so I feel really lucky that I've been able to follow that band. I started following them back in high school. Believe it or not, when Phil did his first solo album, I think it was called What a Day. I think that was his first album. It must have been 1970 or 71 or something, but a friend of mine loaned that album to me, and it was amazing. And that was, I think, his first solo album. And from that time till now, he's released like 60 albums. So I mean, he's released a ton of recordings, all kinds of styles, acoustic, electric, jazz, you know, all kinds of stuff. You know, instrumental albums with vocals, and so anyways, that's kind of a short explanation of how I was a guitar tech for Phil Keaggy. And thanks for watching. Bye.